Hey, Anne, it's Kristy. I'm subbing for Andrea. So is this the right forum? I don't see any other.
Okay.
Sorry, there you are.
Yeah. Sorry. I
This,
was on
this
mute.
is the right one? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you were subbing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You have your camera muted, so that's why.
Yes, I do. Sorry, I
Okay.
wasn't in there yet. I'll go put it
Yeah,
on
no,
now.
if you're subbing, because you're not even listed on the Mind Body. I didn't realize.
I know it was kind of a late thing last night when I got out of that class that I was.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember that text going back and forth. Never mind.
No
Yeah,
worries. Okay, as long as I'm in the right one, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the camera on and put it in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Anne. I'm gonna mute this.
Yeah, go ahead and mute, and then set up your camera. I'll stay on. I usually stay on like 10 minutes into the class to make sure you're okay, and then I release you into the wild. Okay.
You got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye. Okay, she's not here, so I have 6 here. Okay. Thank you. Hey there. Good morning. I see you on here, Kelly. I will get you checked in and we'll be starting in just a few minutes. Good morning. All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kristy. I'm subbing Vinyasa Flow this morning for Andrea. We have one or two more listed, so I'll start to get you settled in and get you into your practice. We might have one or two more people trickle in. We'll start this morning in child's pose. If you'd like to bring your toes together, sit your hips back towards your heels, or maybe on a block, whatever feels good this morning. We'll be here for a little while. And then lengthen the torso, allowing your third eye to draw forward and maybe resting on the mat, grounding yourself. If you'd like to reach the fingertips out front, maybe activate them a little bit. This is the pose we will start to bring our mind and our body and our spirit connected and into our present moment this morning. Does anyone have any requests before we get started? Okay, start your pranayama here. Pranayama is your life force breath. Slow, lengthy inhales through the nose, maybe a 3-part inhale, belly, chest, lungs. Equally slow and lengthy exhales. Just allowing everything to kind of fade into the backdrop, bringing yourself onto your mat. Okay, I'll let you know before Shavasana. Okay. Okay, gotcha. All right, I think we have everyone now. So as we are starting in our child's pose, lengthening pranayama breath, if you'd like to go ahead and walk your hands to the left side of the room, dropping that right underarm towards the mat. Maybe you even take the left hand behind you. Just allowing yourself to get a stretch through the right side body. Take one more breath here. With the exhale coming through center. As we move through these asanas and this yoga practice, take what you need, leave what you don't, make it your own. Really flowing. Good. Okay, thanks. As you come through center once more, slide forward onto the belly, finding a Sphinx pose, elbows under the shoulders. Start to push up through the spine, lifting the chest and the chin, pushing the hip bones and the belly into the mat, relaxing the lower body. Gently releasing that just a little bit. Keep the left forearm down. Maybe you look back over the right shoulder, bend the right knee. And reach for that foot if you'd like for a little half dog facing down. Releasing that, moving into the other side. Right elbow under the right shoulder, right forearm down. Reach back. Releasing with an exhale. Forehead to the mat for one moment. Lifting up, pushing back through child's pose. See if you can get a little longer this time. Connect to the pranayama just a little bit more. Slither forward, puppy pose if it's available, lifting the hips, bringing the forehead to the mat and the chest, or maybe even the chin if you're ready. 2 breaths. With an exhale, planting the palms, drawing them back onto the mat. Curl the toes, lift the hips, down dog. This is our first down dog of the day. Feel free to pedal it out, twist the hips, get some movement in the spine. Slowly lower the knees to the mat, finding your tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly for cow, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, pull everything up to the sky for your cat. 2 more with your own breath. Exhale with your cat. Last one. Really exaggerate the pelvis, the neck. Exhale for your cat. Push the hips back towards the heels and to the right, making big circles. Bring it to the left. We'll draw it forward over the wrists. One more. And another direction. Hips back and to the right. Come into that neutral tabletop. Right hips towards the right shoulder. Twist it out. Left side. To the right one more time. And to the left. Plant the fingertips, curl the toes, down dog. This time, pedal, twist. We'll find 2 solid breaths in stillness, activating the back of the shoulders, creating that nice inverted V, pushing the hips back behind us. One more breath. Gently hover the knees over the mat. Push the hips up. Heels come down. One more. Hover those knees. Push the hips up and push the heels down. Ripple forward, high plank. Stack the shoulders on top of the wrists. Activate the core, lengthen the neck. Hover the knees in a tabletop, hovered tabletop. Push the hips up high, down dog. Ripple forward, high plank. Nice and long. Hover the knees. Down dog. Walk the hands back to meet the feet. Shimmy the hips if you'd like. Rock the head, release the neck. Little circles. Add a shoulder stretch if you'd like, clasping the hands behind the lower back. Palms touch if that's available. Reach the knuckles up and over. 3 breaths total. Let the spine hang long and heavy down the legs. Bending the knees a little bit if needed. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Keeping the bind in the hands if you have it. Bend the knees. A little light chair pose, picking up the chest. Straighten the knees once more. Release the fingertips to the mat. Bend the knees once more and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Head comes last, head comes heavy. Inhale, circle the sun. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here. You're going to use a mantra through your class, something you repeat. You want to set an intention, something you're working on letting go of, love or strength you're trying to build. You can come back to this during your class. Inhale, circle the sun. Hands to the mat. Walk forward, down dog. Ripple forward, high plank. Hover the knees in a hovered tabletop. Activate the core. Slowly lower the knees, tabletop. Reach the right toes behind. Stabilize yourself equally, left and right palms, fingertips. And then reach the left fingertips forward. One full breath in your spinal balance. After your exhale, if you'd like to reach back for the right ankle or foot, taking your tiger. Gaze might go up and over the left shoulder. Releasing the foot, lower the hand, keep the foot long. Curl the left toes, three-legged down dog. Knee to nose. Inhale back up. Exhale, drop the foot, bend the knee, circle it out. Inhale, square it back off. And exhale, low lunge on the right foot, bringing it forward, stacking the right knee on top of the right ankle. Fingertips to the mat or a block for one breath. Inhale, fingertips up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, take a twist. Left elbow to the right knee. Release, fingertips up overhead. Frame the foot, half splits or half monkey. Lengthen that right leg, doesn't matter if it gets straight. Lifting the right toes to the sky, one more breath. Drawing it forward, dragon on the right. Walk that foot out to the outside of the mat. Come down to the forearms, stay up high, fly your dragon. Starting to build the practice of flowing through these postures with your own breath, your own practice. One more breath if you're down. Finding both hands to the mat. Heel toe that foot to center. Three-legged down dog. Inhale, right leg goes high. And exhale, lower it to meet the left foot. Pedal it out, twist it out. 2 breaths in stillness. One more breath. Each inhale, lengthening the torso, back through the tailbone. Ripple forward, high plank. Full breath here. Hover the knees. Slowly lower into your tabletop. Left toes will come behind. Right fingertips forward. Stay or play around. Releasing the right hand, keeping the left foot long, left leg long. Curl the right toes. Lift the left leg to the sky, three-legged down dog, knee to nose. Left leg back up high, bend the knee, drop the foot. Circles one way, then the other if you'd like. Inhale, square it off. And exhale, low lunge on the left. Take a breath with the fingertips to your blocks or mat if possible. Inhale, fingertips high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a twist. Release, inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, frame the foot. Half split, half monkey. Last breath. Moving back forward, finding that dragon on the left. 3 breaths total. Every variation is feeling good to you this morning. Lots of right hip flexor, opening up that left hip. Last breath. Starting to make your way up if you're down. Heel toeing the left foot to the center. Curl the right toes, three-legged down dog. Left leg high. And slowly lower it to meet the right. Moving into some sun salutation A. Inhale, top of the mat, step, hop or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the sun. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, circle. Forward fold. Lengthen with an inhale. And step back, high to low. Dog, baby, cobra. Curl the toes, down dog. One breath here. Top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Circle the sun. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, circle. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, take a flow. Up dog, down dog. Moving straight into three more, top of the mat. Nice. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the sun. Hands to heart center. Circle the sun. Forward fold. Lengthen. And step or hop back, take a flow. Meet and down dog. Top of the mat, last two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Circle the sun. Hands to heart center. Inhale, circle. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back. Take your flow. Moving straight into the last one on your own at your own pace. Pick it up a little if you're ready. Keep it nice and slow and controlled if that's where you're at today. We'll take 3 or 4 breaths once you finish this last one. You're working on dolphin, building strength in your down dog, or if you'd like to take a break, taking your child's pose. Nice, Kevin. Couple more breaths here. Taking what you need, releasing everything that you don't. Nice pinch of feet. When you're ready, we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Bring it forward, warrior one. Building the foundation of the warrior legs, reaching the fingertips up high to the sky. Give yourself a moment to settle in and explore these postures. Tuck the pelvis lightly, reach the spine up high. Relax the shoulders. Offer it forward. Bring it back up high. Maybe you clasp the hands at the top, releasing all but the index fingers. Keep your warrior legs and maybe take a little back bend. Release the hands, cactus the arms, lift the chest up a little higher. Release the fingertips up high, clasp them behind, humble warrior. Reach the chest up and high to the sky. Release the right shoulder down on the inside of the right knee. Let the head hang heavy, hips under the body. Release the bind in the hands, straighten the right leg, triangle pose. Left hand comes high. Stack the shoulders. Revolve your triangle, left hand down. Right hand comes high, use a block if needed. Right hand comes down, shift forward, half moon. Bend the right knee, lift the left leg. Stack shoulders once more. Stack the hips. Maybe you take a bind, reaching back for that left foot if you'd like. Moving into warrior two, gently dropping that left foot. Settle in, explore. Root down in the feet, rise through the top of the head. Sun warrior. Side angle. Warrior two. Last round, sun warrior. Side angle, settle in, 3 breaths. Find that depth that you can breathe comfortably. Full 2 more breaths. Last breath. Left hand comes down. High lunge, come up onto the left toes. Crescent lunge, fingertips come up high. And take a flow. Frame the right foot meets the left, high to low. Add some push-ups if you need a little extra. Meeting in down dog or child's pose. Couple of breaths to play around. You're ready for a headstand, handstand, dolphin. Couple more breaths here. Meeting in down dog when you're ready. If you're down, make your way up. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, warrior one, draw it forward. Again, take a moment to settle in. Explore your edge. Explore the posture. Offer it forward. Come back up through warrior one. Clasp the hands if you'd like. Releasing all but the index. Reach back. Push forward into the left knee. Come back up. Release the elbows. Cactus the arms. Back up high. Humble your warrior. Holding on the inside of that left knee if it's available. Let the head hang heavy. Release the hands, straighten the left knee, triangle pose. Reaching the crown of the head forward. Right fingertips up high, push through that right hip. Revolve. Right hand down, left hand comes high. Twist out that spine. Left hand comes down, shift forward, half moon. Play around once you get here. If you'd like to float the arm or take a bind. When you're ready, you can release that right leg and start to move into your warrior two. Settle in, press forward through the left knee. Reach those fingertips apart, root down and rise through the spine. Sun warrior, right hand down, left hand high. Side angle. Warrior two. Sun warrior. And then settle in, 3 breaths. Side angle. Find that variation you can breathe. Full pranayama breath. Last breath. Right hand comes down to meet the left when you're ready. Moving on to that right toe, frame the foot, high lunge. Crescent lunge, reach those fingertips up high. And take a flow. Frame the foot, left foot meets the right, high to low, add some push-ups if you'd like again. Couple of breaths in between, playing around, reset, restore. No judgments, no ego, take what you need. This is your safe space, creating the practice that's only meant for today, only meant for this morning. Every day is different. Three breaths, if you're playing around. Last breath. Starting to prepare to meet us in that down dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bring it forward for lizard outside of the mat. Both palms to the mat on the inside of the right foot. Lengthen the left leg if that's available. Drop the knee if needed. Wiggle that foot into the center of the stance. High lunge. Drop the back foot, wide-legged forward fold to the left side room. 3 breaths, walk the hands underneath or peace fingers to your big toe. 2 breaths. Last breath. Release, walk it forward, keep both feet separate, train track the toes forward, pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Scissor the thighs. Torso, spine is heavy, release the neck. High lunge, bend the right knee, left toes. Lizard pose, round 2. If you want to play around with an arm balance here, you can. Chaturanga arms. Not, maybe see if you can hold it for a little while. One more breath. Nice, Brittany. When you are ready, right foot meets the left, high to low. Take a flow if you'd like, or shift straight back into your down dog. One breath. Maybe open the mouth, sigh it out, let out that energy, anything still in the body. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, lizard, bring it forward. One breath. Shimmy it to the center of the mat, high lunge. Wide-legged forward fold to the right side. If you'd rather play around and take a twist, maybe an inversion, feel free. If not, if you're coming with me, right hand down, left hand high, 2 breaths. One more, lengthen the spine, twist it out. Left hand comes down, right hand comes high. One more breath here. If you're up, maybe starting prepare to meet us down. Right hand comes down. We're gonna walk it forward. Both toes, train track forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Few breaths in your pyramid. One more breath here. Slowly starting to move into that high lunge. Rebending the left knee, sliding the right toes back. Heel toe that foot out for your lizard. Stay for your 3 breaths or play around. Two breaths. Last one. When you're ready, when you're done playing around or staying in this pose, left foot meets the right. Take a flow if you'd like, or down dog. Exhale any stale air out of the body. Inhale, belly, chest, lungs, open the mouth, sigh it out. 2 more, inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Last one. Open the mouth, let it all out. Walk the hands back to meet the feet. Bend the knees. Utkatasana, chair pose. Reach the fingertips up high. Tuck the pelvis. One more breath here. Release, forward fold. Right leg high to the sky. Standing split. Taking a bind. Bend the knee, reach back for that right foot. If you'd like to come into revolve dancer or stay, up to you. We'll come back through this pose, starting to lift the chest, reaching the right hand forward, kicking the left hand and right foot up to the sky. Kind of funky, slowly lowering back into that bind, standing splits. Release the right foot to the sky. Starting to stand up, coming into standing wind removing. See if you can pull that knee forward into the chest. Find the balance in the left foot, rooting down. If you'd like to kick the foot out and take peace fingers to your toe, you can. If not, keep the knee in front of the waist, left hand to the hip, and open it up. Coming back through center, we're going to switch peace fingers or switch hand to knee. Opening up to the right side room. Coming back through center. If your leg is long, bend the knee. Finishing in our regular dancer, bringing that right foot behind. Left hand high. 3 breaths playing around once you get there. If you fall out, just come back in. 2. Last breath. As you release, see if you can keep both feet down, possibly right foot meets the left. Find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. We'll take 3 breaths here. Close the eyes, activate the fingertips, inhale up. Exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out. 2 more. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Last one. Inhale, fingertips up high, sit down, Utkatasana, chair pose. Relax the shoulders, tuck the pelvis, wiggle the toes. 1 more breath. Release, forward fold. Standing splits or standing needle, left leg goes high. Find your balance here. If you'd like to take the bind and play around, we'll come back through this. It's supposed to be fun, right? So through your bind, maybe you start to move into that revolve dancer. Taking a breath there once you get it. Making your way back through the standing needle bind, standing splits. Shooting that left leg high to the sky. And then prepare to bring it forward. Standing wind removing. Bring that knee into the chest. Take a moment here. And then if you'd like, peace fingers or hand to knee. Open it up. Find a breath or two here. When you're ready, bring it back through center. Opposite hand. Opening up to the left side. Excellent job. Good job. Back through center. And preparing to finish in your dancer. Left foot comes back. Right hand comes high and forward. Find your own 3 breaths, exploring this posture once you get there. Opening up the left shoulder, keeping the hips square if possible. Third exhale. Left foot will meet the right. 3 breaths in your Tadasana mountain pose once more. Inhale, belly, chest, lungs. Close the eyes, open the mouth, sigh it out. 2 more. Last exhale, inhale, fingertips up high. Keep them up high, come onto the toes. Slowly start to sit down onto the heels. As you sit down, slowly, slowly, slowly. Also bring hands to prayer. Shifting the knees forward just a little bit once you get there. Take a breath. And then shifting the knees back into the chest, staying on the heels. Give yourself a hug, 3 breaths. Testing your balance if you'd like to tuck the chin and drop the head. Attempting to stay on the toes. It's a little difficult. Energy hug here, bring it all in. Release, hands back to prayer. See if you can stand back up. Great job. Release the heels. Inhale, circle the sun. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, circle. Exhale, forward fold, walk it out, down dog. When you're ready, hop or step through, coming onto the back. Taking a break here if you need some water. Find Shavasana for 2 breaths if you'd like. Different type of reset, restore than your child's pose. We are going to take a bridge wheel series. If you'd like to take wheel all 3 rounds, I would challenge you to maybe take regular wheel and then wheel lifting one leg straight to the sky, wheel lifting the opposite leg if you're a big wheel person. If you'd like to take bridge, bridge, then wheel, follow me. You have 3 options to play around here. So walk the heels in towards the glutes. Palms come down by the side. First round, we'll take a regular bridge, lift the hips up to the sky, pushing the back of the neck and the back of the shoulders into the mat. 3 breaths all together. Soften the glutes once you're there, get some extension in the lower back. 2 breaths. Last breath. Slowly lower. Windshield wiper the knees if needed. If you're taking bridge or wheel, next round, maybe you lift up and take the right toes to the sky. When you're ready, bridge or wheel, 3 breaths, take it up. If you're in bridge with me and you'd like to reach the right toes high to the sky, if you're in wheel and want to test yourself, 2 more breaths. Keep the hips steady. 1 more breath. Release the leg. Slowly lower. Nice job, ladies. Windshield wiper the knees. Last round. You know where you're going. 3 breaths. Take it on up. 2 breaths. Last breath. Great job, ladies. Lower the legs. Slowly lower. Hug the knees into the chest. Bring the head up. Tuck the chin in. Give yourself a big hug. Release the head. Rock side to side. Happy baby. Open the knees up, pull them out by the side if you want to take it into full expression. Grabbing the outsides of the feet. We'll be here about 5 to 7 breaths. So maybe after 2 or 3 breaths, if you want to straighten the legs, it's always a good option. Close the eyes, lengthen the spine, feel the oxygen, feel the energy, travel into all those spaces you need it most. If you want to straighten the knees, feel free. Now's your chance. Take about 3 more breaths. Last 2. Releasing the happy baby. Take a moment here. Shavasana or bound angle. 1 more breath. Using the hands, slowly start to sit up. First round of our butterfly or bound angle. We're going to bring soles of the feet together. We're going to do 2 options of this or variations. Bring the heels as close to the body as you can. Widen the knees. Sit up as tall as you can and relax the shoulders from the ears. Take 3 breaths here. Close the eyes. Lengthen up tall with each inhale. Last breath here. Second variation, you can move the feet a little bit out from the body. Start to prepare yourself to walk forward, whatever depth you get to. Some people can take it into that turtle where they reach the hands behind. If you want to just reach the forehead towards the toes, you want to keep the hands on top or reach them around. 5 breaths total. Find that space, release the lower back, allowing the spine to drop and curve just a little bit. You're rolling into yourself. Allowing the chin and head to hang. As we're moving into these yin postures, out of the yang, out of the masculine, moving into the feminine, finding balance. Two more breaths here. Last one. As you release, make your way back onto your back. We'll be moving into a spinal twist. So if you'd like to start on the right side, hugging the right knee into the body for that wind removing pose. Circle out the hip, circle out the ankle. And hug it in for stillness into the body for a breath or 2. When you're ready, feel free to draw it across the body. Find that space for a spinal twist, maybe shimmying the left hip under the right. If you'd like to bring both knees together, you can. Maybe your left hand is on the right knee. Coming into the belly breaths. We'll be here a little while, getting into the fascia, allowing everything to soften, allowing your mind to settle, be at peace. Each inhale, finding that space mentally and physically. With your exhale, releasing and surrendering a little bit more each exhale. Releasing tension, worry, fear. Last breath here. Releasing through center. Taking a moment on the spine. Release the right leg, draw the left knee into the chest. Circling out that hip, ankle. Finding your spinal twist the other direction. Oops, sorry, I didn't have you hug it. Maybe you stack the hips, maybe you bring the knees together. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. Soften the face. Breath be your guide. Need some quiet peace. Last few breaths, softening, surrendering a little bit more. One big breath, one exhale, and you feel even. Making your way onto your spine. When you're ready, waterfall series, shoulder stand, plow. If you know you'd like to stay in waterfall, something under the legs, or maybe even bringing your legs to the wall, you can. Like to move through the whole series. Maybe start with a few breaths here in waterfall, heels to the sky, palms to the mat next to you. Stimulating that parasympathetic nervous system. Maybe you start to lift into shoulder stand, putting some pressure on the vagus nerves in your neck. You're moving into shoulder stand or plow, making sure you can still breathe into the throat, getting the stretch in the back of the body, back of the neck. You're moving through the series. Maybe you start to move to your next variation. You'd like to end in Death Man, bringing the knees towards the ears. Wherever you are, if you can start to release, see how slowly you can lower, maybe one vertebrae at a time. Take it into fish or assisted fish. We're going to stay a little while. So if you want to take fish for a moment and then find a block for between your shoulder blades, I'm going to hang out for about 8 breaths. Would anyone like a block? Raise your hand if you need one. Once you've taken traditional fish, if that's what you'd like, feel free to move into that assisted fish. We have about 7 more breaths. Full inhale into the throat, opening and connecting your heart and throat chakra in this position. Full exhale, detoxing any bad energy or negative or anything not serving you. Two breaths. Preparing to release or remove that block. Making your way up onto your sit bone. Curling the legs or folding the legs, excuse me. Palms come in front. If you'd like to take it from this tabletop face down or from down dog, we're going to move into pigeon. If you know you'd rather take it on your back, feel free. We'll start on the right leg, drawing the lower leg to the mat at a 45-degree angle, sliding the back leg back at 6 o'clock. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, allow yourself to bow, bringing maybe the third eye towards the mat or a block. Be here a little while, so allow yourself to find the appropriate depth where you can find acceptance and find your connection. Finding your pranayama once more. Slow, lengthy, controlled breath. Inhale the space. Exhale, surrender, let go of the control, let go of the fight. If you'd like to stay here for these last 2 breaths, we'll move into your king pigeon. Maybe lift your chest. Maybe you bend that left knee. Releasing when you're ready. Come through tabletop or down dog. Take anything you need in between sides. You're moving with the same leg as me. We'll go onto that left leg. Allowing yourself again to bow long down the spine, forehead to the mat, third eye grounding. Trust that you're at the appropriate depth. Trust you're where you're supposed to be right now in this moment. Eight breaths. 8 breaths of peace and stillness. Last bit of control, force, relinquish it, let it go. If you'd like to take a few breaths in your king pigeon, or stay right where you are, feel free to do that now. When you're ready, you can release. Anytime you feel even and feel good, and keep our heads forward toward Buddha if you would like. Our final resting pose, Shavasana, corpse pose. If you have any other stretches, inversions, anything you need to finish your practice, Now is the time to do that. We'll be bringing around a cold cloth, placing it by your right hand. If you'd like to put it over your eyes, you can do that as well. All of these physical postures we do, asanas and yoga we call them, are to prepare our physical body for the stillness and reward of meditation. Maybe you're able to find a little bit of enlightenment today, even if it's one glimpse. So if you need anything under your knees, under your head, have got your physical body comfortable, feel free to do that too. Your meditation will begin and end with the bell. And I will see you on the other side. Starting to bring some awareness back to your physical self. Maybe you wiggle the ankles, the wrists, nod the chin side to side. We'd like to take a breath to close our practice together. Maybe you place your left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. And inhale peace, love, forgiveness, all the way up into the throat, into the temples. And exhale, let out any fear, anger, aggression. Heal from past betrayals. Healing from betrayal is connected to healing and opening the heart. Many of us have become quite skilled at denying feelings of betrayal, ignoring those situations when we not only feel betrayed, we truly have been betrayed. Life happens. Sometimes people do things that hurt us. People may have let us down, not protected us. People may have deceived us. We live in a world with people who have a lot of issues. We live in a world that moves fast and isn't always kind or just or fair. We may be moving so fast that we gloss over situations where we have been betrayed. Things just weren't right. The numbers don't add up. If we haven't dealt with past betrayals, if we haven't cleansed and healed those broken lines on the heart, we won't be able to deal with the betrayals going on right now. The part of our hearts that is sensitive to betrayal has been numbed, sometimes damaged, because it hasn't been allowed to heal. We must stay in situations much longer than is good for us to do. We must not speak up when we need to. We may quietly stand there saying, that's just how life is, and that's just how people are. And so our hearts break a little more and we go a little more numb. And that beautiful, precious part of ourselves, our heart closes. Not just the person betraying us, but to all the beauty in life. Yes, sometimes that's the way life is, but we don't need to stand there and keep letting life do that. We can open our hearts by healing those broken lines. We can keep it open by being vulnerable and safe enough to feel, express, and take whatever actions our hearts leads us when betrayal occurs. Thank you, yogis, for sharing your practice with our community this morning, for showing up and taking 75 minutes out of your day to work on yourself, create beautiful energy. I hope you can spread that with everyone you come into contact with. The light in me honors, cherishes the light in each of you. And we can finish by saying together, Namaste. Thank you on Zoom. Have a good day. Bye-bye.